Hi everyone, I'm Todd Reed and I am a communication and relationship coach that specializes in listening, conflict resolution, and work-life balance. Hey everyone, let's take a second and talk about, without question, one of the biggest hot buttons that there are in any relationship, and that is sex and your love life, your intimacy. What's going on behind closed doors, and how do both of you feel about the relationship when it comes to what's going on with your intimacy? Because you know what, over the course of months and years, and as relationships mature, that often changes. Yeah, we all remember back to the honeymoon phase when we were crazy. There was no setting was off limits. I mean, there was no place. You know, your time together as a couple, as you developed that physical part of your relationship, was so fantastic, and you couldn't get enough of each other. Well, guess what? At some point, life starts to take over a little bit and things can start to change, all right? And it's important to understand how the other sex, each sex, views your intimate relationship and what's important. And to some degree, we have to talk about some things in generalities, but ladies, it's so important to understand that when you're talking to your man or you're taking a look at what's going on from an intimate level, understand, guys are so visual. You know, we're into the visual part of life. I mean, you know, we might not get in trouble for looking at a '69 Mustang that came driving down the road, but if we glance at an attractive woman, watch out. Happens every time, right? All right? But understand that he's not really being, you're doing it in a negative way towards you. He's being visual a little bit. But if that bothers you, you need to talk about it. I've worked with so many different couples where, you know, that little window shopping idea that comes into play can easily be put to bed, so to speak, if you have a conversation about it. But I want to talk to you about where to have that conversation as well. Let's not necessarily do it in the bedroom or at home. We want to put ourselves in a situation where, because it is a sensitive topic, that we want everybody to be calm. You know, kind of having that whoosah moment where you can just be with each other on a level and let your emotion and your love for each other override the tension to be able to solve the problem. Well, I also want to talk to the guys a second about your ladies, okay? And guys, you know, we all like to make our ladies purr, right? Give them that little thing. In order to do that, understand so much of that, and again, in general speaking, you know, ladies really connect with the emotional side of the relationship and the feelings of how you're making them feel that often will set the stage for you to open the door to intimacy, and then it's like an episode of Wild Kingdom, right? So understand the little buttons that you have to be able to push in order to get each other into the place where that intimate part of your relationship can continue to grow and mature as your relationship does. And ultimately, understand this, you guys fell in love. And that love is what's going to enable you to get through these little hurdles, and that it's okay as your relationship matures that how often you make love, how you make love, the way, what you like can change and evolve along the way in that process. Embrace that. It's okay to do. And just stay in communication with each other. And I'll tell you what, let the home fires keep burning. Hey, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch that video. More importantly, I hope that there's something that you can take away from that video, you know, that you can apply into your personal life and that maybe makes a difference in some little area, all right? Hey, if you got this email, by the way, if you got this video by email, hey, really appreciate you watching and coming back again. If you, however, have seen the song and dance for the first time, do me a favor, click on the link that's on this page and check out some more videos on conflict, listening, and work-life balance.